back to another episode of FC Mobile Season 16 Manager Mode. And as you guys can see, it has been an interesting season. We just finished going through every defensive tactic in our playbook. And as you guys can see, it did not result in us staying in FC Champion, unfortunately. I think that was going to be given again, like I said. A lot of new teams, a lot of high overalls, and as you guys can see, we're just not at that level, yet. But what I am going to do is I'm going to show you our three so-called winners. And what I mean by winners is, with these three tactics, they have the most points, I would say, yeah. They have the most points, and they have 50%, yeah. We have three tactics. So we played 20 matches, each different tactic, and only 3 of them had 50% winning, had a 50 or more than 50% winning percentage. I'm going to show you which tactics are. So the current tactics that we use now, the ones that we decide we're going to use, is pressure 3, as you can see, with 2, aggression 2. That got us 37 points, winning percentage of 55, goal difference of 12, only conceded 20 goals. That was a big thing. A goal per match. The one thing I will say about these tactics, these were in the early stages when we're probably going up against lower teams, so we'll see if they work. Again, we are in World Class 2, so it's not we're going to be going up against the greatest competition, but we will see. And next up we have, it would be a pressure 2 with 1, aggression 1. This guy's 50% winning. We got 32 points. That's one thing I forgot to mention. The last tactic got us 37 points. And a goal difference of 7. Again, pretty good. 26 goals conceded, so yeah. Now, surprisingly, this one got a 55% winning percentage, 35 points, and 25 goals conceded, goal difference of 9. Again, pretty good overall, but again, yeah, up to your discretion. And then recently we found a new one that really kicked it off for us. It only had a 50% winning percentage, but it was definitely one of the best things we've seen. Wait, no. It's this. And that's what it was. It was very aggressive in terms of, it got us 37 points, winning percentage of 50. I didn't record the first 10 matches, the goals scored and conceded, but from what I remember, it probably would have been around maybe 25, 24 goals conceded. Again, very high risk, but it worked really well. I don't know why, but I think we are gonna stick with our first one of the pressure 3 with 1, attacking 2. It worked best for us then. And now we're gonna slowly transition into is attack. So next season's gonna be all about our offense and attack. And I think this is the big one for most people. I think this can really determine how many games you can win or lose, because it's great it's rare that you're going to have don't get me wrong, even if I gave you the best defensive tactics, I still think overalls matter a little bit more. I think attacking-wise, if you can figure it out and nail it on the dot, I genuinely think you win 90% again. If you can score 2+ goals in majority of your matches, I think you'll be on track. So that's what we're going to start us off on. And so we're going to go down to the basics. Passing 1, crossing 1, shooting tendency 1, and see how let's go for it. Let's get it started. Why not? But yeah, that's pretty much the rundown of the tactics. We're going to play one match to see no. I don't want to change the offense just yet. I want to save that. for a later time, because what we're going to do, we're going to get into one match to see just how good this was in a match where we're going up against a little bit higher overall. Because we only saw these tactics against the smaller teams, so for me, it'd be interesting to see how these tactics work against a bigger team like this team is. Again, I mean, it's been interesting. In terms of goals and assists and man of the matches, obviously only 3 days left, so we're playing as many matches as we can. But here's the rundown. As we get started, Mbappe has 213 goals, leading the Golden Boot. I mean, he has been very impressive this season of really taking this team on the back. As we can see the corner. Let's make sure we clear this before we do anything. Not the greatest defense, but Hernandez is never going to score that type of goal. But getting back to it, Mbappe, it's a two-horse race. Mbappe is on 213. That's a terrible mistake, but we move away from it anyways now. But Jota's only 7 behind with 206 goals. These two have been going back and forth. It is interesting, to say the least. Now, the big thing is, though, here's what I would say the big thing. The one thing that I would say is pretty much a lock already is with 3 days left. I don't know how many matches we're going to get with these 3 days, but all that being said, in terms of the man of the matches and who's going to be the player of the month, I think that's already sealed. Jota has 57, our current captain, but Kylian Mbappe has come back to retake the captain armband, to say the least. 76 man of the matches performance for him. Both of them actually have 4 perfect ratings, but Kylian Mbappe has just been the difference maker this season, and I mean, he's just been so good. Off camera, I don't know what it is. He's actually, that's so terrible defending right there. It's a lucky header, but Blank should do way better. That's a terrible way to concede the first goal, to be honest. I mean, just nowhere near it. Not what we needed. We trail 1-0. Again, not the greatest start. Attacking wise, we haven't done much at all, so that's one thing we're going to change, the attack soon, so hopefully that will be a bit better. But halftime, we're only trailing 1-0. Again, high overall team. They do have a 4-2-4, so to be honest, it's kind of impressive that we're only trailing that, considering some of our last recent matches we've been brutalized, so it is kind of good to see that these tactics are somewhat helping that. Attacking-wise hasn't really helped, to be honest. And here they go in the attack now. Zidane, that's a second. Yeah, just poor defense. Poor, really, attack, Rice. Really, that starts off from a misplaced pass, but still. Not great defending either. Just way too much room for Zidane to work through. And yeah, so these tactics, maybe not the best when it comes to the big teams. Again, it's just one match, so who knows how we'll fare in the future. I'm sure in the future matches it'll be alright, but we can only judge what we see right now. But yeah, Mascherano clears that. Wins the ball back there. I thought he was going to clear. That's a great ball for Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe, can he get something going? He just cannot. And that's been the story of this attack this season, really. Some days it's very good. Some days you just don't see anything from it. And this is one of those days where you just haven't seen anyone really making a difference. I mean, Zico's barely been on the ball. Just haven't seen our playmakers really get anything going. I mean, that's just another example of just how bad we've been. Defensively, I'm pretty fine with the performance. That's another shot. Forcing them to shoot from long, I'm okay with that. But attacking wise, we definitely need to figure some things out. And yeah, like I said, we're going to be working on the offense next. So that's so poor. So poor. I mean, it's too easy for them. Again, misplaced pass leads to another goal there. It's really bad. Puyo. And I think I mentioned it once or twice. This will be Puyo's last season at the club. I mean, he's been great. He's been great. But unfortunately, I just don't think. I think in order for us to go to higher levels, he cannot be part of the club. And it's unfortunate, but that is the way things go. It's a 3-0 loss. Not what you want to see. Not what you want to promote for when you say this is one of the best defensive tactics. But yeah, as you guys can see, I've been playing a lot of matches recently. So yeah, but yeah, clinch safety there. But we'll go again. Hopefully we do eventually get out of this World Class 2 division. But we're going to make a couple more videos. We definitely want to see the progress with our attack. See if we can get something. But, I mean, yeah, it has been interesting. Been an interesting season. But, yeah, there you go. There's some good defensive tactics that we've experimented with that seem to work. I'm not saying they're 100% foolproof, but I'm just saying I played 20 matches with each of these, and that's the results we got. Maybe they'll be better, maybe they won't be. Either way, I think it's good progress. It's good to see something, but that match, just a blip. But anyways, there you have it. That's going to be it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.